Welcome back to Playground Sessions YouTube channel. I'm Phil. I'll be teaching you guys today. The members of our Facebook community voted on this week's tutorial. They wanted me to teach them how to play Levon by Elton John. So I'll be looking at the chorus from the intermediate level arrangement that you can find in our interactive song store. That section sounds like this. 1, 2, set, go. Up. All right, we got 100%. So I'm going to break this one down for you, each hand separately, then we'll put them together at the end. We'll talk about everything from notes, rhythms, hand position, time signature, key signature, syncopations, hand coordination. You get the idea. So let's dig in. We'll start with the right hand first. The key signature says 1 flat. And that's on the B line, so all B's are automatically flat. That tells us we're in the key of F major. Okay, time signature is a C with a line through it. The C stands for common time, which means 4/4, and the line through it means we're feeling it in a halftime feel. You could call this cut time. Now, in addition to the B flat that we see in our key signature, we also have a lot of A flats. Our first note in this section is an A flat. Then later we see A natural. And we're going to go back and forth between A flat and A natural up here quite often through this section. So keep an eye out for those accidental symbols in the measures with the notes, okay? Now you'll see some B's as well, some B flats, but you won't see that accidental in the measure because that one's in the key signature. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now let's go over all these notes and we'll talk about fingering and hand positions as well. So like I said, we're starting with an A flat and it's this one up here. Middle C is way down here. So here's an octave higher. And then we're starting with our pinky up on the A flat above that C. Then we go to F with our third finger. And we rest for the rest of this measure. Next measure, we start with an eighth rest. We go 1 and 2 and. Okay, so that's C, D, F with our third finger tied over. Another F. Now thumb comes up to D. And here, like I said, we see an A natural with our fifth finger. Tied over to the next measure, but only to an eighth note. So on the and of 1 of the next measure, we go right back down to D with our thumb. And then we rest for the rest of that measure. So let's just quickly review those 3 measures, right? We go 1 and 2 and rest. 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and rest. Pretty syncopated. Let's keep moving. We start the next measure the same way we did measure 2, where we say rest and 2 and 3 and 4, but this time we're back to A flat. That's tied over. Now let's go to the next line down. Again, only tied to an eighth note, so we immediately jump back down on the and of 1 to F with our third finger. So again, that phrase goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and rest. All right, we're going to start to see some of this stuff repeating. There's some patterns in here that we're starting to see. The next measure, you can already tell, 1 and 2 and, starting the same idea, right? But there's a little bit of a variation here. So we'll go 1 and 2 and 3. We're not tying this time, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, rest. Okay, like I said, a little bit different. Let's go over that phrase again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and rest. Next measure, similar idea. A flat to F. Next phrase, similar idea. This time A natural to D, rest. and then a whole nother measure of rest. And we're kind of in the home stretch now. The final 4 measures are quite easy compared to what we've just done, rhythmically speaking at least. We're going to jump out of our position now just a little higher, pinky up to B flat, okay? And again, you don't see the flat symbol on that B, but the key signature tells us that Bs are automatically flat. 1, 2, walking down, 3, 4, 2 on F, 2, 3, 4, 2 over to C. We tie that over, we got 2 measures of that C. So once again, the final line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 over. All right, I think now that we've got the hand positions, the fingering, and the notes down, why don't we take a look at these rhythms a little more accurately. And how do we do that? We're going to cue up our backing track. We're going to play along in time, but we'll do it slowly to start. So let's start with the slow tempo. You guys ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and rest. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and rest. And 3 and 4 and 1 and rest. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 rest. And 1 and 2 rest. Look ahead. Here we go. Okay, so if you need extra practice, please pause, rewind, and play back. Even though that was our slow tempo, it's still kind of fast, right? It was a little tricky to do at that speed. So don't be afraid to repeat that many times. I want you feeling comfortable before moving on and speeding up. But when you're ready, let's try this now at full tempo. 1, 2, set, go. We did it! We got a lot of work done so far. That right hand is now at 100%. Before we jump into the left hand, I want to quickly say that there's a lot more to this song than just this section. There's also other difficulty levels as well. This is intermediate, but we've got advanced and beginner levels as well. Where can you find that? And a whole lot more? In the Playground Sessions interactive app, and we're doing a free trial right now. 30 days, all access, no strings attached. Tap this card above if you want to learn more about the free trial. In the meantime, let's switch gears over to the left hand. You guys ready? When we look at the notation on screen, we can see that there's quite a handful of chords to play in the left hand part, but have no fear. There are really only 3 different chords we see in this section, but for the majority of it, there's really only 2. Okay, the first one's B flat over D, looks like this. Next one's F over C. The F in the middle stays the same. And the top and bottom note shift down and up, right? So B flat over D, we see we have 4 half notes, or 2 measures worth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then we change. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next line down, same thing. Okay, next line down, same thing again. Now, final line is when things change just a little bit. We have another B flat chord here, but it's a different inversion. Instead of B flat over D, we're playing B flat over F, bringing it a little higher, okay? We have a whole note, then we do another whole note. Then we move up to a C chord. Here's a new chord, C over G. And we're going to tie that to the next measure. So really that's 2 measures long, okay? Let's go ahead and cue up our backing track. We'll start with the slow speed and we'll move up to full tempo, just like we did for the right hand. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now change. Look ahead, back to B flat. Change. One more time through that cycle. Now this time moving up, B flat over F, again, and C over G. Hold it. Great work. That's how we do it. So when you're ready, let's now speed this thing up. 1 and 2 and set, go. All right, way to go. So now each hand is done individually. The final step now, of course, is to put them together. So just like these other hands, we're gonna start slow. We're gonna work our way up to full tempo, okay? Let's get started. Ready, go. Great work. There's 100% at the slow speed. Now, we're almost done. We just got to speed it up. And when we are done, let me remind you that you can tap this card above that says, "What are you waiting for?" That's going to take you to a page where you can sign up for a free trial of our interactive app. You can get full access. You can finish this song in the app. And you won't see a video segment with me walking you through each section, but you'll have something even more valuable, and that's interactive, real-time feedback of your performance. Now, what does that mean? It means it grades you as you play. You don't want to miss out on this offer. You're going to love the app, so take advantage of that and check out that free trial. But in the meantime, let's wrap up this video together. Here's Levon by Elton John. This is the intermediate level chorus. We're doing hands together at full speed. Let's go. 1, 2, set, go. Up. All right, we did it. Elton, if you're watching and you're digging this lesson, hit me with a thumbs up. All you other students out there who are learning along with me each week, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you got to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this lesson, please let me know below. If you didn't enjoy this lesson, that's okay too. Let me know below why. I'm checking these comments every day, and I'm always trying to improve these lessons. So let me know your feedback, and we'll have a conversation. Once again, this video was voted on by the members of our Facebook community. If you guys would like to participate in a vote each week so you can get your song here in a tutorial on the YouTube channel, all you got to do is click the link in this description to go to the Facebook group and join the group. All right, well, that's enough for today. I'm Phil, and I'll see you for the next video lesson very soon. The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. All right, guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.